And how is everybody today? This is your host, Jim Masters. Welcome to our entertainment lifestyle talk show series that we call the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show Series. That's a mouthful, isn't it? We've been doing this show since May of 2020. This is an extension of my professional work. I work in television and radio, stage and film here in the United States. As many of you know who watch our show regularly, I always say that just to introduce the new viewers who are joining us, because we always get new folks who are discovering what we're doing here. We've created a great community of folks who like great entertainment, poignant conversations, lots of levity, lots of laughs, and so much more. It's kind of like an old school talk show, you remember, with the terrific presenters and hosts of the past, with a modern twist, modern vibe of today. So that's what we do here. We always have a good time. We have amazing guests, too, that come in from all around the world, including the United States, Canada, Australia, Africa, Asia, all throughout Europe, and from Broadway and Hollywood, television, film, music, stage, sports, food, inspiration, comedy, and everything in between. And I'm very excited because we've got a very special guest who's joining us for the first time here on the Jim Masters Show Live, and it won't be her last. We're already having a great conversation before the show started. I always chat with the guests, prior. We actually met at one of the meet and greets. You guys know I've worked with public television for many years, one of the many hats I wear in television here in the United States. And our special guest and I had met earlier. I've probably chatted with and interviewed all of the ladies from Celtic Woman on television here in the United States, and the gang from Celtic Thunder and all the Irish artists through my work on PBS. But it's so great to have them here, coming through and stopping by and spending some time with us here on the Jim Masters Show Live. Now, this is your first time watching us. Hey, I welcome you. Thanks for being with us. Stick around. We're going to have a lot of Irish crack today, yes. But we invite you to also continue watching our series. And if you want to binge watch, take a look at the other 630 episodes we've had here on our show. Some of the other fabulous ladies from Celtic Woman, past and present, have been here on our show. So if you're Celtic Woman fans, like I know you guys are, you can see past episodes and have a good time binge watching, and all the other great guests that we've had. Coming up right now, we are so happy to welcome from Celtic Woman. She's a brilliant violinist, fiddler, singer, harpist extraordinaire, Tara McNeill, joining us live and direct from Dublin, Ireland. And they're very excited because, and so are we, because they're launching their tour right now, actually in like maybe a week and a half or so. They're getting on the planes and they're coming to the United States, and they've got like an 80-city tour, and it's celebrating the fabulous new concert, Postcards from Ireland. Now, the CDs and the DVDs are out. You can go to CelticWoman.com to get all of that. Check your listings as well to see and get tickets to the upcoming concerts. They're going to sell out. They always do. Celtic Woman always sells out. And of course, your public television stations as well, airing the specials. And I've had an opportunity again to interview so many of the fabulous artists from Celtic Woman. Tara is here, and let me tell you, she's extraordinary. Now, she's going to join us in just a second. First, we would invite and welcome you and you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would like to chat right now live during the live show, that's something exclusive for our Jim Masters Show subscribers. So if you'd like to subscribe to the show right now, to our channel, Jim Masters TV, be sure and do so you can comment in chat right now. That's a gift from us to all of our subscribers. So click that red button. There's no cost for that. That's that red button. There it is again. You just click that red button, no cost for that. And then you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. You can see all the episodes. You can be notified if you click the notification bell. It's that little bell icon that you see there on the screen next to this episode and all the episodes. Click that so you can be kept apprised of all the great episodes and shows that we do here on the Jim Masters Show. So again, if you want to chat live during our live episode, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that is exclusively for subscribers. That's a special gift for all of our subscribers. And it's good to just be subscribed anyway, so you'll never miss all the great guests and all the fun we have here on the show. So again, Tara is joining us. She's joining us actually live and direct from beautiful Dublin, Ireland. But today she says it's a little wacky. The weather is a little rough where she is right now. Of course, Grammy-nominated Celtic Woman has, the most successful all-female Irish group in history. They return with an 83-city North American tour for this year, a new PBS special that began airing November 27th, and their first brand new studio album in 3 years, Celtic Woman's Postcards from Ireland. It showcases the accomplished recording ensemble and world-class performing collective, celebrating Ireland's rich musical and cultural heritage and building on the group's 16-year legacy. And I've known Celtic Woman all the 16 years, ever since they came over to the States. It's really introducing some of Ireland's most talented singers and musicians to the world stage. And that tour is launching on February 22nd in Pensacola, Florida, before it stops in Baltimore, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Chicago, New York City, Houston, Los Angeles, and so much more. The tour schedule, tickets, you can find them all at CelticWoman.com. And of course, their fresh fusion of traditional Irish music and contemporary songcraft celebrates Ireland's history while reflecting the vibrant spirit of modern Ireland. Tara herself, violinist, singer, harpist from Antrim, Northern Ireland. She's a member of the Grammy-nominated Irish music sensation Celtic Woman and the first multi-instrumentalist to join the #1 world music artists as she brings her violin and harp to stage. She made her debut performance with Celtic Woman in Johannesburg, South Africa on September 16, 2016, and has since performed on 6 continents with the group. Now, I see a ton of comments built up in our chat. That is awesome. Thanks, gang. We love that. The folks who watch our show, they're called the Jim Masters Show or the JMS Lovities, because I said the show has a lot of light, love, and levity. One time I said it too fast and I said the word levity. So if you want to be a JMS Levity, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. You can comment live. If you don't want to comment live, leave a comment for us on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Let us know how much you're enjoying this show and all of the shows. Again, you can leave a comment on that channel, the one you're watching right now, Jim Masters TV. All right, now, so it is time to welcome. We're going to take a look at the comments live, so keep them coming, folks. We appreciate all of your fervor and enthusiasm for our series here. We are going to take a moment now to welcome my very special guest, Tara, to the show. She's all excited. I'm all excited. Again, she's coming to us live from beautiful Dublin, Ireland. She's got her violin poised and ready to go, and she's going to play for us live as well. Tara, welcome to the Jim Masters Show live. I know you are a fan of the show. You mentioned to me you've seen some of the other Celtic Woman ladies joining us on the show. Thanks so much for joining us, my friend.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here. Delighted. Thanks.
I'm so glad that you can make it. And I know it's really on the heels of a very exciting thing, this 83-city tour that you guys are about to embark on. I think that is absolutely fantastic. Congratulations. I know it's been, we've all been sort of cooped up and we've all been sort of in our houses and trying to make the best of a crazy situation. How have you been? How have you been coping and staying creative, connected, and collaborative through it all, and sane, maybe, if that's happening?
Yeah, I don't know if I have stayed sane, but we'll find out by the end of this little chat here.
Yeah.
So you know what? It has been a crazy 6 years in Celtic Woman. So I've just loved every minute of it. So it was quite a shock to the system after being so busy on the road for those years to then do nothing.
Yes.
So I really tried to make the most of the time, and as difficult as it was, you were trying to stay away from people to keep them safe. But I did try and spend time with family when I could. And of course, my husband, he works in America. So we normally are apart a lot, or I'm touring with Celtic Woman. So it was probably the most time we've got to spend together in our entire relationship. So there is that little positive element to it. But again, just trying to stay sane. I was outside a lot, enjoying the beautiful Irish countryside and seaside. Any opportunity, I'd be out and about on hikes and walks, and I think that's the best medicine.
Yes, absolutely. And you've stayed connected. I know, it's such a wonderful friendship that you and the other ladies from Celtic Woman have. You're all, you become like, I've said this with the guys from Celtic Thunder have been on, they become like brothers. You guys with Celtic Woman become like sisters, right? Because you spend so many hours in the recording studio, on location, meets and greets, visiting everybody, producing the TV specials, all of the, CDs and music and albums. You really, after time, you become like sisters, right?
No, yeah, we definitely do say that, because whenever we are out on the road, we see each other more than we would see our own family. And
Yeah.
we are living on a bus together, we're sharing the stage together. But I feel very lucky to be sharing this life with these incredible women, past and our current lineup of Murray and Megan and Chloe and myself. And it's just, honestly, it's just the greatest joy getting to live this life with them, because they're sisters now. And we just feel so grateful to do what we love. And then, of
Yeah.
course, to share it with people is even more special, because I'd say it would be a very difficult life trying to do this all by yourself, whereas we are there for each other, supporting each other, ups and downs.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And we've all had teachable moments. We've all learned so much about ourselves during this crazy time. I'm very fascinated as far as, and again, you and I have met each other here in the States at one of the concert events, and that was fantastic. And I think I was emceeing too. I introduced you guys on stage for, I think it was Connecticut Public Television, and you guys just knocked it out of the park. I mean, the audience was on their feet as always. So we've had an opportunity to meet, and I can't wait to see you again here in the States. How did the opportunity come for you to be a part of this fantastic, legendary, iconic group, Celtic Woman?
Well, I had admired the group for years growing up, and I had always had it in my mind as like the ideal job, the dream job. That was like at the
Yeah.
top. That was
Yes.
the top priority. That's what I would want if I could choose any job. I wanted Celtic Woman. So it was always there in my mind, and watching these incredible women who had been in the group and just admiring their performances and their talents. So I was like, that would just be wonderful to be part of that. So for the Destiny special, the opportunity arose to play the harp in the band. And of course, I jumped at that because I just wanted to be involved in any shape or form. I just admired the whole team, the women, everything, because they were ambassadors for Irish music and Irish women. So I was lucky enough to play in the band for that and see how it all happened, all the magic happened, but from the perspective of the band. And then the following year, Maria Nesbitt decided to move on. So the position for the violinist and fiddler came up, and I auditioned with a number of other violinists. And really, I just sort of tried to make sure that I gave them no choice.
Right.
I went into that audition and I was like as prepared as I could be. I really, really just knew in my heart this is where I was meant to be, and especially as the violinist, because that's what I had studied growing up and that's where my heart truly is. So really luckily then they chose me, and 6 years later here I am.
Is that amazing how that worked out? And let's talk a little bit about your background for those who might not know that you've always loved music. And I've always been told, I mentioned several times on the show that I'm Irish on my father's mother's side. They hail from Ireland as well from England. And when you're growing up in Ireland, you're usually handed either a fiddle or a guitar or penny whistle, or you're going to sing. Or how about for you? Was music a part of your life early on as a kid?
Definitely. I am the youngest of four. And so I have a sister who plays violin, piano, sings. My next brother plays piano and violin. Doesn't sing as much, but I know that he can. And another brother after that plays cello, piano, sings. And then, of course, whenever it came to me, I had no option but to play. And of course, I was desperate to play as well after listening to all of them and practicing and getting better. And I just was waiting for the opportunity. And even whenever, say, one of my brothers was sick, then I would take his piano lesson. And so I got to start that at about 7, and then started the violin 7 or 8, harp around the same time. And I was just always singing as well, just as soon as I could, probably like 4 or something. I'm sure my parents wanted me to shh. But there was always music. There's always music in the house, and I just wanted to join them, join the orchestras, join the choirs, whatever's on trad groups at all.
Exactly. So for you, was there certain kinds of music that you enjoyed, that you loved growing up, that sort of appealed to? Like you said, you big fan of Celtic Woman and studying their music and their style. What other kinds of music did you tend to really enjoy as you were coming up the ranks?
I have quite a varied selection of music, like on my Spotify list or in my CD collection. And growing up was the same thing. Like I've always loved like orchestral music, and of course, like I grew up in a classical world, so I love like all of that. And I would have been playing like Shostakovich and things in orchestras, so I love those symphonies. But then also on the other side, I was like obsessed with boy bands, so I loved like Busted McFly. They were 2 UK ones, and Westlife was an Irish band. And but then of course, like the older I got and I really started to appreciate the violin, I loved violinists like Maxim Vengerov, Hilary Hahn, and Sophie Mutter, Isaac Perlman, so that classical world. And now in the trad world, I really admire Zoe Conway, Martin Hayes, people like that. But again, there's just this random selection of music I love, and musical theater or film scores, anything. I love it all.
You love it all, which is fantastic. I mean, how many hours a day would you say that you had to practice to get so proficient with the violin? Many, many hours, I would imagine, huh?
Yes, definitely. In my college years, I really went for it, and I probably was doing around 6 hours a day. But I know there's people that do a lot more than that, and even my husband would have been doing 8 to 10 on the piano. So yeah, probably around 6 then, but just gradually building it up through the school years. Of course, you can't do that much whenever you're still in school. And now I probably should be still doing 6 hours, but I don't do that anymore. So,
You've cut it back a little bit.
I have just a little bit, yeah.
Just a, and how do you work that all in? How do you do it schedule wise, especially when, in this case, like you have the upcoming 83 city tour here in America? How do you balance it all out? Because, you're on the road and you're going from city to city and you're greeting everybody and night after night putting on these epic shows for all of the fans of Celtic Woman and of course, viewers of public television as well and supporters. How are you able to sort of balance all of that out? Do you have sort of a secret strategy? Do you have a certain Tara McNeill method, or you just go with the flow?
I definitely think that is the way to do it, Ontario. You just got to go with the flow, because the days are different, and some days you just need to give yourself a lie in, and then other days, you'll take the time in the hotel room to play a bit, but also it's just such an incredible opportunity to be touring all over the world. So, if we have the chance and have the energy, we will get out and try to go to little cafes or go for a nice walk along the water, or, a little bit of exercise, because it's very important to stay healthy whenever you're away, because my goodness, we don't have an opportunity to get sick. We have nearly 85 shows and they're all in a row, and you gotta be healthy and you gotta be on the ball. So I definitely prioritize health. and just sleep whenever
I was
we're
going to
on the road.
say, yeah, I've asked some of the guests here on the Jim Masters show some of their routines, some of the things that they do. Like there's
Mhm.
certain things that I do before I go on television or radio. I make sure, of course, you don't do the dairy products and all of that, but there's certain things I try to do to get my voice ready or my energy ready. Especially if I'm going to go for several hours on TV or in a studio or radio on air or on stage or something. What are some of the things that you do, Tara, to prepare, not just for a Celtic Woman concert event, but just in general when you are going to be doing a performance or maybe going into the recording studio? Sleep, certain foods, staying away from dairy. I've got a friend who was an opera singer in New York. She won't go out in the frigid cold for like several days before going on stage to perform because it sort of constricts the vocal cords. What are some things that you do to prepare?
That's very interesting. I've never heard that before about staying away from the cold, but I can completely understand why it would affect you. Um, so I suppose just more so like before performances, I would try and make sure that my hands are warm. I have a little hand, those little pocket heater things that you.
Yeah. Oh, you have those. Yeah.
Yeah, they're always around somewhere backstage. I have a little fan heater as well beside the violin, just because I think with nerves as well, the heat just leaves my fingers. And I just
Yeah.
normally, even if I'm roasting elsewhere, I'll still
Yeah.
have the ice cold fingers. So try and look after myself that way. And also just like neck stretches and sort of exercises, especially with the violin. There can be a lot of tension there, and
Yeah.
especially as I move around so much on the stage. So I'll try and be aware of that, do some stretching. And again, I have little neck heat pads always handy just in case. And then more generally, I suppose before tour, I'll try and build up my fitness a bit. I suppose now, like after a lazy Christmas, which we all need. I'm trying to get a few runs in, and I do a little bit of bar, which is like a
Oh,
ballet
yeah.
sort of exercise.
Yes.
So trying to build up the strength again, just to be. I want to be fit to be able to run around the stage.
Because, that's one thing about the Celtic Woman concerts is you guys are high energy and, as much as they are beautiful and they're classic and they're elegant and they're fun. I mean, the design, the staging, the lighting, every time I've been, affiliated with Celtic Woman, whether it's, through my work on television, on public television, or you guys coming on this show, the Jim Master Show, or at the concerts, especially with those concerts, the amount of time and attention and detail that goes into the look, the
Mhm.
vibe, the feel is extraordinary. And there's a lot of energy. You guys give 110% on stage and while running around and putting all that energy out in these long gowns and these outfits. What's the trick?
um, you just got to do it. That's the thing. Like we feel every single night it could be the very first time that someone sees Celtic Woman, and we want to give them the best experience of their lives. It may be show number 33 for us,
Yeah.
but we feel that responsibility to give it our complete all. And yeah, I think that's such a magical part of Celtic Woman. It is the costumes and the movement, the dance and the staging. It's such like a spectacle. So
Yes.
yeah, I love that, and we're starting to do lots of choreography rehearsals starting on Monday. So I'm really excited to learn all the new moves and yeah, because that's a real big fun part of Celtic Woman, and that is the bit that you need to be fit for.
I think that is fantastic. So the rehearsals, are they happening in Dublin or where you guys tend to do your rehearsals there in Ireland?
Yes, definitely in Ireland, but we will have some then in America before we start as well in Pensacola.
Oh,
So
in Pensacola. Yeah.
wherever our first show is, we'll have a few days there to get set up with sound and everything. But we'll be in Dublin and around Dublin next week. And of course, we've been doing our own preparation ourselves, before we meet up. But yeah, so really, really looking forward to that.
That is really, really cool. That's really, I know you're excited to get back out and get amongst people, right? Who really appreciate what you guys do and are super fans and very supportive over the years. And it's going to be nice to get out and play for people again, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Especially our Celtic Woman fans are the best fans in the world. And just like they support us so much. And honestly, I've just missed seeing them, missed seeing their lovely faces smiling up at us. And because it brings us so much joy, and like myself, so much joy seeing these people and who have been following Celtic Woman for years, or people who are there seeing us for the first time, and you see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
I know it's wonderful, and that's the most enjoyable part of getting up there and doing what we love, is getting to share it with people.
A lot of people are commenting, and we welcome the Jim Masters Show Lovely Squad, our faithful viewers, and all of the Celtic Woman fans joining us as well, and Tara fans. Thanks for being with us. A lot of comments coming in. Jen Barry wanted to know, she's watching in Pennsylvania, USA. Tara, do you like Irish Barry tea? I do. No relation to her, Jen Barry. Do you like that tea or just teas in general?
It's definitely Barry's tea I have in the cupboard. I have full caffeinated and I have the decaf as well, just so I can have it all the time.
Somebody also asked, and we appreciate the comments too. D. Laura, it's good to see you, D. Welcome to the Jim Masters Show live once again. What's your favorite snack food on tour? Do you have a particular snack food that is your personal favorite, Tara?
Well, we definitely over the years have got very addicted to Lara bars. So I
Yes.
love the ones that are just the peanut butter. I really like them. But also I just love fruit. I've always loved fruit. So I think that's a really good snack for me. But I say that and I know I'll be into the cupboards and getting the crisps every day. I'm like, yeah, no fruit.
Jane's watching in Sweden, and she says, I look awesome. And Tara, they love your hair. They've been
Oh,
commenting about your hair. They've been
thanks.
commenting about your hair. Even Jane's watching in Sweden, Kathleen in New York City. Tara, you have beautiful hair. They love the hair and they love the pillows
Oh, yeah.
around you. Tell us about the pillows. They noticed.
I know there's even more pillows around the place, but I tried to rein it in with just the two. Yeah, I'm definitely a big Disney fan, but I try to rein that in as well a bit. So I have my little Mickey and Minnie here, and I have Bambi and Thumper. I'm not going to show you, but there are more Thumpers over there, and Disney princess pillows, and yeah, I'm a big fan of all those little things, and I have an Ariel and Eric up on the fireplace here. So there's a lot. But thank you so much. I appreciate that, and thank you so much for the hair compliments.
Now, have you been to Disney World in Florida or Disneyland in California? And you have, so that
I
must have
have
been
and
great.
Paris as well. Yeah.
That must have been, you must have felt like a kid, huh?
Oh, definitely. I absolutely love it. But you know what's funny? I think the Disney obsession has just grown as I've got older. Like a lot of kids are obsessed, but I
Yes.
went whenever I was about 8. I think I was 8 to Florida, and we spent 3 weeks there. So maybe it's just
Yes.
been building ever since that. But yeah, no, I've been to California and Florida. I just absolutely, I love it. I really do. Yeah.
Once a Disney fan, always a Disney fan, right?
Yeah, and my little niece is definitely a Disney fan as well. So I've got her onto all the movies as well.
So you mentioned that your husband works here in the States, huh?
He does. He is in Shenandoah University
Oh
in
yeah.
Virginia. He's a piano professor.
Ah, that's fantastic. Um, oh, we've got a question here. Which states, venues are you looking forward to performing in? Probably all of them, just to get back out there, right? And
That's
do you,
definitely my answer. Every single one of them, because I've missed all of them.
yes. Lane is here. Yes, your hair is great. I'm also red-haired. I'm Italian, but I must have some drops of Irish blood in my veins. That is funny. Uh, Kathleen says, I love Bambi and Disney. Where do you get those pillows?
I need
She's
to
in
get
New
the
York.
sponsorship from Disney. Where was
Yeah.
this one from? Oh my goodness. I think they're both Kath Kidston. Yep, they
Ah,
are. Kath
they
Kidston.
are.
Yep.
Namarit is watching in France, in Paris. Welcome, Namarit. Saw you in Paris last October 2019. What a good time with you. I appreciate that. That's so
We loved
nice.
that Paris show. That was
The Paris
absolutely
show.
incredible. Yeah. Oh, it
Yeah.
was just such an energy. I really remember that one. And it was a slightly smaller venue, but completely full. And oh, I'd go back there in a heartbeat.
Gary Troyer is watching in Iowa, USA. He says, "What is your favorite Disney movie? Do you have a favorite Disney movie?"
That is very difficult.
Tough, isn't it?
Yeah. Whenever I was younger, I definitely would have said The Little Mermaid. I love the music of Frozen. I love Brave.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, oh my goodness,
You
it's
like
very
Snow
difficult.
White and Cinderella and
Yeah,
Bambi, all
all
the
the
originals
classics.
too?
But I do love the modern ones as well. Even Luca is brilliant. Encanto, the music's fabulous and that. Yeah, I love them all.
We've got a question here, and thanks for all the great questions, gang. If you could be a Disney character for one day, which one would you be? Not only a princess, but like any Disney character. Uh,
Ooh,
Love from Czechia. Thank you very much. We love that. Welcome.
yeah, thanks. So I think, just because Ariel can swim underwater and be a mermaid, like that would be a really cool one to be. I would say Merida from Brave, but I feel like I already am her. I'm already like,
Yes,
they're Scottish in my blood as well.
as well.
Um,
Yeah.
So, is there anyone who flies? That would be pretty cool. I'm waiting for them to create a Disney princess that plays the violin because I'd love to, play the soundtrack for that or something.
So, Disney folks in
Yeah.
California and Florida, if you're listening, you heard it here first on the Jim Master Show Live. Tara said that she would love for you to create a character that flies and plays the violin. I think we have the person right here that might star in it. You heard that from the mouth of Jim Masters and Tara McNeill here on the show. Jot that down. How cool that would be if that came to fruition, huh?
Yeah, well, and actually, that's one of
Wow.
my dreams as well to just play on soundtracks, but especially Disney soundtracks. I just think they're epic and they work with some incredible composers. So I'm putting that
Yes,
out
they
into the
do.
universe that I'd like to do that at some point.
Absolutely. We're talking about this fantastic tour coming up, but also the wonderful PBS special and everything to do with postcards from Ireland. Tell us about this fantastic project and what it was like working on it and what people will be able to expect. They can see it on their public television stations here in the States, and I think viewers in Canada that get American public television. But tell us what they'll expect with the concert coming up. And we'll show some cool footage we have from the actual special as well while we talk about it. Beautifully shot. Where were some of the places where you guys filmed?
Yeah, so I think it was about 16 different locations across Ireland. That you can see right now is Inch Beach in County Kerry, which I just love going to anyway. We have the Ulster American Folk Park in Northern Ireland, County Oma. That was lovely. All the houses were like old style. That is Pine Island, Pine Tree Island, and that was on my birthday. We filmed that. But we were all over. That was Ballantoy Harbour in County Antrim, where I'm from. And yeah, so we filmed in where Sheep May Safely Graze. That was in Killarney, Muckross Abbey, and that was one of the most stunning places. Every single location that we filmed at was just beautiful, and you think that we're not going to be able to find a more beautiful location for the next day, and then lo and behold, you arrive and you're like, oh my goodness, how do these places exist? And of course, because it was filmed during the pandemic, we were very lucky to be able to make that work with a small crew, and we were out about 6 a.m, possibly earlier. So the places were our own. We owned the sea and the beaches. They were ours alone. And so it really enabled us to create something unique and special, something people will never have seen before from Celtic Woman. All the specials, as you know, are normally live shows. So this was an opportunity to do something different. And honestly, I'm so proud of how it looks. It's just
Stunning.
every single song is spectacular in its own way. And I just want to watch it over and over again myself.
Merlin says, "Is that where you were all barefoot and freezing?"
Which one was barefoot? Oh, that was on Fairhead, on top of a cliff in County Antrim. But again, it was totally worth it because the shots are incredible, and I know all of us would do it all over again in a heartbeat, even though there was 2 a.m. hair and makeup calls. But it was worth it, every bit of it.
Postcards from Ireland is a great album. Gary says, absolutely, it really, really is. And again, all of their specials are so beautifully shot as well. They really are just the production value, as somebody that works in television myself, just seeing, I've always enjoyed and appreciated the production value that goes into the Celtic Woman specials, the concerts as well. But the specials themselves are very high end, very classy, and there's an elegance, but yet a special warmth to them as well, and a relatability. I think that's the other thing too. Even though they're elegant and professional, there's a warmth and there's a lot of humor and a relatability that I think is another thing that people really love about watching the specials as well as watching you guys perform, because when there's relatability, there's nothing better. The audience relates to the artists, the audience relates to you guys. And the other thing too is I know you have a lot of fun together, and you had a lot of fun doing that special. We have evidence of that right here.
Well, Maureen's going to be so upset that photo's there. It's so funny. That first one, she's like, please don't share it. And of course, it was her birthday yesterday and I had to share it.
Yes. Oh, it was her. Yesterday was Maureen's birthday.
It was. Yes. What day was this? Yes, it was. No, Friday. Yes, yesterday.
You want to, sometimes we sing happy birthday to either our guests or viewers. You want to sing happy birthday to her together?
Well, we could sing it together. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. We'll say happy birthday, Maureen. You want to lead and I'll join you.
Okay.
Or do you want to play and sing and lead it?
No, let's just give her like a quick little happy birthday. She'll be thrilled.
All right. You can lead and I'll follow. Happy birthday to Maureen.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maureen. Happy birthday to you.
Very nice. Very nice. 5. Jim Masters and Tara from Celtic Woman singing live on the show. We love that. Thank you for that. And happy birthday, Maureen, from Jim and Tara. But you guys did have a lot of fun, huh? Was that cold? Shooting that, filming that there?
That day was actually great because we had our iron sweaters. So we were very comfortable that day. And it was a little bit warmer than other ones. And we even had some shots where we were running along the beach. So there's actually a little clip, and I'm so embarrassed by it because I was really going for it. And it was supposed to be just like a nice little slow motion run, but I'm like, I'm going to win this. And I was like, yeah, I look a little bit crazy. The competitive streak came out there, but that day wasn't too bad. That was actually a lovely day, and we even dipped our feet into the ocean as well, which was lovely. But there was definitely some colder mornings, but generally it was okay. Actually, Misha era, that was a cold one. That was the day of on the Burren.
Yes,
we were shaking there, but again, worth it because it looks amazing.
Yeah, here's another cool shot too, huh?
Yes, that was Parting Glass, and that was on Dunquin Pier in County Kerry. Yeah, that was a lovely shot of the final bit of the special there, and it was a lovely backdrop.
Now, what time of year was this filmed?
So it was the end of July.
Yeah.
And possibly, I think there might have been 2 shoots on the first couple of days of August, but it was around then. But again, I know it's summertime, but it is Ireland as well. But we were incredibly lucky. Like, we didn't have hardly any rain at all. There was one day it was pouring in the morning, and we thought that we weren't going to be able to film that day. And then we arrived up on the bus, and
Mhm.
lo and behold, the rain stopped and we were able to get the full shoot done. And the sun was shining. I feel like we've given people this false hope of what Ireland is whenever they come to visit, because it's just the sun shining in every
Yes.
single video. But we were very lucky with the weather, honestly, because it was quite a challenge. They thought that this wasn't going to be doable. It was 14 different songs, I think, in 2 weeks in Ireland. But I feel like there was people up above looking down on us to make sure that this went ahead. It was incredible.
There's a great shot there with the gang too, huh? The
Oh
film
yes, thank
crew.
you. Yep, that's part and glass as well. And yeah, I do remember Megan being very cold during that one. Yeah, that was my birthday. And that's all pine trees. There's a little island behind, and we were filming Wild Mountain Thyme that day.
Really beautiful. Really, really nice shot. So is this one.
See, that was Fairhead. That was on top of a cliff in County Antrim, and yeah, that was amazing. Oh my goodness, our hay fever was
Oh,
all over the
the
place that day.
allergies were really
Yeah, really bad.
hard, huh?
Our eyes were streaming and we are trying to keep it together, but unbelievable location. Yeah, if you go to explore Fairhead, you can go visit that, and it was amazing. People are looking after the grounds, his family, and yeah, like look at that day. Does that look like Ireland to you?
I was going to say, no, that looks like
We're
Acapulco
in-
or something, right?
yeah, no, we're in
Yeah.
Florida.
This looks more like Ireland.
It was a little bit of a slightly duller day, but I thought that worked extremely
But
well.
it does, because the colors, believe it or not, of the sky, the sand, the mountains, the ocean, your outfits and your hair colors blend in with the natural landscape colors, which is very fantastic.
Yeah, no, I think it works. Oh yeah, no, it's almost like a haziness or something. I
Yeah.
thought that was beautiful. That was really nice. Now I'm not so sure if my hair seems to fit into the
No,
background.
yours adds that pop of color, that energy, that pop of color,
It
right?
matches my fiddle, so that's all that
It
matters.
right. Here's a cool shot, pub shot. Tell us about this one.
Oh, so we were filming the Galway shawl here on part of the video, and we were in a little local pub, and it was lovely to just give the feel of being in a session in Ireland. If anybody's come to visit our wonderful country, and I'm sure you'll have walked into a pub and there's always music, so we're given the
Yes.
feel of that. And yeah, it was just lovely to be sitting there making some beautiful music with the girls and with the lads. And in another part of this video as well, we were walking down the old bog road. So we have like the pub and of course the scenic side to that video as well.
That's nice. That's really fantastic. So is this sort of like a session that you guys are doing? We just get together and jam?
Yes, it's definitely giving the appearance of that, but I don't think it was quite a spontaneous session because we had like cameramen there and everything.
Right. That's right.
But we're definitely
Everywhere
giving
they
the illusion.
go, if they go to the supermarket, they have the makeup artist and the camera people with
Yeah.
a camera. Yeah. If only. Boy, that would be cool, huh?
It'd be handy.
That's a great shot. Love that shot
Oh,
too.
thank you very much. Yeah, no, that was yeah, it was nice to get some photos done again, and it felt like it had been a while, and that was ancient. Was that ancient land that one was taken from? I think Ava might have took that for me.
And this is nice too. I love the quote here. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe?
Yeah, that's from our one of our songs, When You Believe. So I don't yeah, I think we all feel like that, just and even just about performing. And
You
then we
will
make
be
a little
my,
more.
yeah, you will be my gallant star. I love that. That's so nice.
And my magic wand there as well.
Yeah. Now, can you say that in Gaelic too? What we're seeing?
Shay Malechma Yillamar, Bonnie Boy Yillamar. You will be my gallant star. Oh, haste to me, Mo Yillamar.
I second what she said.
I definitely don't have the best pronunciation in the world at all, but Maren
Yeah.
is a fluent Irish speaker, so when you have
Yes.
her on again, you can get her to say it.
My
And it makes sense.
grandmother and great grandmother who came over from Ireland and came to New York, they speak I would speak Gaelic and some of the certain words. Like I mentioned a couple of times on the show, my father has always said, which you don't really hear in the States, but for film, Film, film. He says film. So when I was a kid, I used to say, Dad, what's film? Don't you mean film? He goes, yeah, film. And he heard it from his mother and his grandmother who came over from Ireland. And I heard also in Northern, they say that a lot too. Do you say film or do you say film?
Film,
Film.
go and see a film. Yeah, it's
Film.
a film.
Yeah. Like an extra syllable or something. Right. Exactly. It's very cool
Oh,
to
we could be
get.
here all day going through the differences with the words. That's like half my relationship with my husband is like, why are you saying that weird?
Bottle is another one. Yeah. Now here you are. You're very excited about the CD itself for postcards, right?
Yeah, oh, it's a beautiful CD, and like the inside cover is lovely. You know, it's on you don't get physical CDs as much anymore.
No.
I just love having them, and people love having them as like a souvenir. And you know, it's great to just put it into the CD player and listen to it like that through your speakers. But you get something with the CD you don't get on Spotify because you have the little insert and there's lovely photos and details that you won't get anywhere else.
Yes,
It was lovely to
exactly.
hold that in my hand, you know, after 2 years of not,
To
you know,
act,
performing and everything. So
yeah, to actually have that come to fruition. Speaking of performing, we have some more things to look at, but would you, I know there's some material that you want to play live in some of our Jim Master Show Lovity viewers, and we love everybody. Thanks for all of the comments, everybody. Thanks so much for being with us. We have much more show coming your way. I am your host, Jim Masters. We're here in the United States in the New York area, in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area between New York and Boston on the southern New England coast. It's a beautiful sunny day, 25 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little nippy. But where you said the weather's wild there in Dublin today, huh?
it's definitely not a great day for Dublin. No, it's very stormy, rainy, and normally I'd be out for a walk or run or something, but today I was like, nope, staying in the PJs, got dressed for this.
Yeah.
But it was definitely one of those days where you want to stay in your pajamas and curl up with a hot chocolate and watch a movie.
And that was really lovely to be able to sing Happy Birthday, you and I. I'm an alto. So when I sing, I tend to go lower,
Oh,
but sometimes I go higher. It's interesting. My voice can go high, it can go low, it can hit the middle. It's just very unusual. And as time's gone on, it's become more and more like that, which is kind of cool how that happens, you
you know,
know?
it was absolutely lovely. I loved your voice. It was beautiful. I think I picked a bit of a high key. I started on a D and it was even a little bit high for me. So
I was matching because I was going to go low, happy birthday. And then you were higher. I said, okay, we're going to jump higher and see if we can keep it there. And it worked.
yeah. We need to
That's
have a discussion pre-interview to be like, what key works for you?
yeah, that's
If we
right.
want to do this.
Exactly. That is the key to our success. um, what do you want to play for us?
Well, I thought I could play just two things. I thought I would play a little bit of Where Sheep May Safely Graze from the Postcards from Ireland album,
Yeah.
but it's just a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And if people are still interested and would like to hear a little bit more, I could play a little bit of the Calm of the Day into the band She. But I'll play a little bit of Sheep now.
So we'll play a song and then we'll chat a little bit more, and
Okay.
then we'll have you play another. James Kinnear watching. Welcome, James. He says hello from Edinburgh.
Hi,
Nice to
Jim.
see James. And tell us about the beautiful violin that you have
Oh.
poised with you.
This is a Roger Hansel violin. It is my baby. I've had it now quite a few years. I'm not sure exactly. And someone did ask me this the other day, and I meant to look it up, but it's been at least, it could be close to 15 years now. And I absolutely love it. It's like another limb. No, it's another arm. And yes, so the violin is made out of wood, and it's in the back is all in one piece of wood, the front's another. We've got 4 strings, G, D, A, and E. We have chin rest, tailpiece, my little bit of bling bling, and shoulder rest, pegs. That's about it.
Exactly. And some people ask the question, any differences between violin and fiddle? Because they hear both terms, and sometimes people aren't sure the slight nuances between the two.
So it's the same instrument. So
Right.
it's the style of playing that's
Right.
different. So if you're
Exactly.
playing classical music, generally people would call it a violin, and
Right.
then trad musicians would call it a fiddle. I go back and forth calling them violin, calling them fiddle.
So Jen Barry in Pennsylvania actually had a cool question. She says, did you name your violin? And you're a brilliant harpist too. Do you have a name for your harp? Some people name their instruments.
Yes, so I think my violin is called Roger because of Roger Hansel, who is the incredible maker. I feel very, very grateful to have a Roger Hansel violin. It was my teacher, Michael Darcy, who set that up, and I feel very, very lucky and honored to have this violin. I feel like it really changed me as a player once I had this instrument. You know, it really makes a difference having a great instrument, and you can play more and you just develop your sound. So I think I know some of the Celtic Woman fans would know this, but because the violin used to be called Jacob because I used to be obsessed with Twilight. But now
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's Roger.
No, it's right.
And my
It's
harp
Roger.
doesn't have a name, but I need to think of a name for my harp.
Still working on the name. So when you
Yeah,
name
anyway,
the harp, we'll have you come back and we'll announce it live on the Jim Masters Show, live to a worldwide audience. She named the harp, and we'll have that coming up.
yeah, people can send in their suggestions, and we could do a vote or something.
That's it. Well, maybe something from Disney, since you love Disney so much.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
All right. It's time for the wonderfully talented from Celtic Woman and then some, Tara McNeill, live from Dublin, Ireland, all poised and ready to go. And she's going to play Finzi. And here she is on the Jim Masters Show live. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. When you're performing, when you have that beautiful instrument, I studied violin when I was a kid,
Oh, did you?
and guitar and a little bit of piano. I can play piano by ear. I really would like to get, much more training with piano too. But the violin is a really interesting instrument, and not always the easiest to master. When you're playing, what happens to you? A lot of times have asked specifically musicians and actors and singers, performers, creative people, do you go into a certain zone or you sort of swept off your feet? Does something happen to you, a certain energy when you're playing, when you're performing?
Terror.
You terror first, and then after the terror, and when you can't run off stage or out of the studio and you're there, you
Yeah,
work
no,
out that terror.
it's funny. There's definitely moments that are very special when you're really just into the music and everything's going right, and it's a lovely audience, lovely hall, and everything just falls into place. But myself, I almost get scared to go into that place because I never want to lose complete concentration.
Right.
Because there's been moments where if I'm unfocused for a minute, something happens and some finger will do something it wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah.
So I'm always still try and have that element of concentration, but definitely there are moments that are really special, and you don't have to worry anymore, and you can just think about the music and listen to everything that's happening around you. Like, I'm thinking about our symphony tours, and whenever you have like these incredible live orchestras behind you, like that, some of those moments have been, I just feel so blessed in those moments, because you just get to be surrounded by this incredible music. So like, it's more than just you're just surrounded by this amazing sound. But yeah, no, I'm just, I think it's just because I'm scared at the minute, because it's been so long.
Yeah.
And I just know once I get out onto the stage again, it's all gonna be okay, and it's gonna come back to us. But I just need to get out there and do it now.
Now, are there certain things you do internally? Do you sort of talk to yourself? Do you sort of find ways to calm yourself down? Do you have some certain techniques to get into that Zen zone when you do have to go out and do your thing?
I try and focus on breathing a bit, just to take away some of the nerves, or just calm the nerves, because I just myself as a person could get quite anxious and worried. So I'll try and like lower the heart rate a bit. But yeah, that, and just to warm up beforehand, I'll just keep playing, make sure my fingers are moving and that they're warm enough. But even like, I was playing for my little niece's school just last week, and it's funny because it had been so long since I'd been playing in front of people, and even though it was a group of 6-year-olds, like my bow started to shake a little bit. So it's just out of practice. But I know once by about even the second show, or even the second song in the first show, once I've done it a little bit, I know it's going to be okay. And I am so lucky to be surrounded by these incredible women on stage and our incredible band. It's not just me out there. I'm surrounded and supported, and we're in it together. We have each other's back.
Yes, which is the key to it all, right? You guys really look out for one another, which I think is fantastic. And it's so incredibly important. And then there's times, of course, that are beautiful where you're looking out for somebody else, which I think is very, very special. Case in point. Don't you love that?
Oh my goodness, she may be watching. I know.
Tell us who we have there for the audience who might not know.
That is my beautiful little bestie, Aria, and she may be watching, or else she may be playing Lego instead, because I know that
she can watch in the replay archives.
Yeah, or playing with her dollies. And yeah, so she was my flower girl at my wedding about 4 years ago now, and yep, she's my little bestie.
Oh, so beautiful, huh?
Yeah, and she loves that I'm in Celtic Woman, but I think she'd rather I was just Auntie Tara and always ready to play. Not the violin, just play dollies.
Yes. It's funny. A lot of people are coming up with, I'm looking at some of the comments here as we're showing some of the comments, sprinkling those in. And some of the folks are coming up with names like String Bean. How about String Bean?
String Bean.
Some have said Angel for the harp as well. That's a cool one. Elena asks the difference between the violin and the fiddle, but they're the same instrument. It's in how you play. And then somebody asked about the difference, of course, and they are two different instruments, the violin and the viola. Those are two different.
They're different. Yeah, different instruments. The viola is a larger member of the string family, and lower string, so it's a lower, more resonant sound. Yeah.
Quasi Tom says, Plucky the lucky harp.
I love it, Tom. That's the one to beat.
Yeah. Merlin in Canada says Angel the harp. That's beautiful. That's really nice. That's really nice as well. And Really, darling little niece, Freddie Lockett watching. Thanks. We appreciate you guys being here as well. And then, of course, as I mentioned, the levity is what we're all about here on the show. And there is a levity in your life that you referenced to who works in the States.
Yep, that's my Alexander Bernstein.
Yeah. How did you guys meet?
We met in the Royal Irish Academy of Music in Dublin, and he was doing his master's in piano with John O'Connor, and I was doing my degree in violin performance with Michael Darcy. And it was funny, I think Alex had been there like a year before, but we've never really met. As I'd said earlier, he was practicing a lot, so he was in his practice room like 8 to 10 hours a day. So I didn't really know he was there. And then,
yeah.
And then he took some time off for the first time, and it worked out well. So I was able to talk to him, and yeah, it was kind of instant, really. That was it. As soon as we got chatting, that was it. And we're almost 10 years together.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
The time really flies, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, I can't believe it's 10 years. And we will be flying back from after our 3.5 month tour that day on the anniversary. So I'll just be like asleep on the plane celebrating 10 years.
So when you're sleeping on the plane, will it be sort of like this?
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully a little bit more comfortable than a wooden bench.
Talk about finding your Zen place. Tell us about this cool moment captured.
So embarrassing. Yeah, so that
it looks fantastic.
I have those boots on right now because I'm being comfy. Yeah, so that's just I think I was trying to maybe write some music that day and doing a bit of practice. That's up in Antrim, and I'm in the games room actually. So I think those lights are still up on the wall after that day, and I'd had enough, and I needed to lie down for a minute because it was just all too much for me.
That's it. Everybody needs their spot. They need their moment. They need their Zen place, right?
And they need their Instagram shot for that.
Right. This shot's really cool.
Oh yeah, I like that one. So that was my homecoming dress. That was actually one of my favorites ever. It was incredibly comfortable.
Really nice.
Yeah, no, that was a nice one. And
there's the harp.
That's Lucky the harp, or no, Plucky the lucky harp.
Plucky the lucky harp, the angel harp, and string bean.
String bean.
You'd have a different name for every city. So what came first for you, the violin or the harp, in terms of learning?
I actually think it might have been the harp. It was definitely the piano. Piano first, and then probably the violin and the harp around the same time. But the violin is my baby, and that's where my heart truly lies, with the violin.
Yeah
And that was Voices of the Angels, that tour.
Oh, this is Peter Cardwell suggests All Strung Up, the harp.
Yeah, these are great names. People need to make this their new job.
I was going to say, just naming the harps themselves. Here's another cool shot of you guys.
Yeah, so we were doing something for PBS. I think that was our video shots. Whenever we were promoting the Postcards from Ireland special. So yeah, that was a nice day, being able to be all together again in sort of the height of COVID as well. So we were just thrilled to be together. And that was, you see the way we're all wearing black and green? That was completely coincidental, and we just all happened to match. We're all just in sync together.
Yeah, absolutely. There's another great shot too.
I love that one. Yeah, we're in our green. That was Danny Boy and Glendalough in County Wicklow. I absolutely adore that setting. I go there for hikes myself anyway. And then it was such a special video and really just looks spectacular. The background looks like a green screen, and I promise you it's not. And that was us watching the special together for the first time. That was exciting. Yeah, that was a great day.
Isn't that cool when you actually, because you're actually working on it and doing it, but then when you see it, afterwards, you see it come to fruition, and you see it edited and with all, the beautiful sweetening and nuances. It's really something quite special. You're probably blown away too when you see it afterwards, right? when it's all
Definitely. Like
complete.
we watched it all together for the first time through, and I couldn't help myself but just keep like shouting over at the girls and just be like, "Oh my goodness, it's amazing! You look beautiful!" So
Yeah.
I was really
Yes.
excited to like watch it again, just in complete silence, by myself, and take in even more, which I was able to do whenever I was in the States. I was able to watch it on PBS as well. And now, of
Yeah.
course, I have the DVD, so I was able to watch it again with mom and dad. And yeah, so every time there's something new that I see that I maybe missed before, and oh, it's very special getting to watch it. And yeah, remember a special time we had together, but you can't imagine when you're there and you're doing it, how it's actually looking on the screen, and the end product is something else.
Absolutely. Merlin in Ontario, Canada asks, do you have an electronic harp?
I
Electric harp.
don't, but I would definitely look into it in the future. I think they're pretty cool. Like the Harp twins have them. Yeah. And
Yes.
also an electric violin someday as well, maybe for a bit of
The
rock
Harp
and roll.
twins are great friends of mine as well. They're quite amazed. They were on just a couple weeks ago on our show. People can watch the episode with the Harp twins here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. They were on twice, and we worked on a special, actually for public television, with our friend Tim Janis, Murray Nesbitt, and some of the others. Amir Magoon, of course, brilliant Irish flautist, and it was Celtic Heart, and that's when we had first met, and we've stayed friends. They're amazing too, aren't they?
Oh yes, incredible. That's everyone you named there. They're incredible, incredible musicians. I'm sure that was a great project to be involved with.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, very much so. This is a great shot. I love this. Where was this taken, Tara?
So that was in Muckross Abbey in Killarney in County Kerry. And you can see to the left that there is a elm tree growing within these grounds. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a old abbey, and there isn't even a roof on it anymore. So this tree grows up, and it's been there for probably hundreds of years, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah,
But that was a really beautiful thing to be part of. That's where we filmed Where Sheep May Safely Graze by Bach. And I thought the setting was absolutely perfect. And I had been here on holidays years growing up. We had often went to Killarney, and so it has a special place in my heart. And to be able to film this moment there was, really special.
really something very touching, very special for you. Absolutely. Love this shot too.
Yeah, so that is the inside of one of our, the album little slip. So
Hmm.
yeah, I love that. I think it works really well seeing all five of us together, and yeah, no, it's a lovely one, and with the cliffs of Moher in the background. And yeah, so that was like one of the first shots we've seen of like all of us together. So it's a nice one.
This is cool too, with all the different postcards as part of the actual project as well, right?
Yeah, so you can get them on the Celtic Woman website in the merch section. I have this myself, only got it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm tempted to get some of the photos framed because they're just so beautiful with the background, and of course just for the memories. I love that one in the bottom right. We were all just laughing. It was
Yeah.
after what we thought was our final shoot, and that's Dunquin behind in Kerry. Oh, it's just every single photo is a memory, and like a little souvenir of a magical time.
Absolutely right. This is a stunning shot too of you guys. You guys take such great, photos together.
Thanks very much. We have a great photographer, Kip Carroll. So
Yeah.
I, I think there's a bit of magic by them, and then of course the dresses as well, and hair and makeup. We have an incredible team. Yeah, no, that is a nice one, and I think the colors of the dresses work really well, and they're all sort of unique to each of us. We all have a little bit of our own mark on them. Mine has a little bit of the sparkle, and yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
they're a lovely set of dresses.
And it's nice to have Chloe Agnew back, one of the original founding members of Celtic Woman, huh?
Definitely. And I'm really excited to get to tour with Chloe because we were supposed to, of course, in 2020, but then it was cut short after 3 weeks. So I'm really excited to have a full tour with her and to have her back in Celtic Woman. And it's like joining of the generations, because she's been there from the beginning and now she's coming back again full circle. It's lovely. And of course, she's an incredible performer, singer, and she brings a lot to the stage. And Chloe's just great. She's really genuine person, and sort of what you see is what you get with her. So I'm really looking forward to her.
That's going to be fantastic. And again, you guys have, so much fun together, and it's so evident you not just fun, like sisters and all, but you have great respect for what each brings to the table, right? You have great respect for the individual talents that each of you have, which I think is also great. You can see that, when on stage, you can see that in the specials. You have a mutual fondness and respect for one another.
Oh, 100%. I feel very lucky to be sharing the stage with these women, not only as friends, like honestly, they are such wonderful women, but of course they are incredibly talented as well. And yes, everybody is unique. And sometimes I just like to stand side stage and just watch these women perform and be in their element and show the audience what they've got, and it's great for me. I get to enjoy a show from side stage if it's a number if it's one of their solos as well. So I'm really looking forward to that, actually, from February 24th. Right then.
Yeah. I think the 22nd, Pensacola, Florida, which is going to be kicking it off. So again, CelticWoman.com, folks, to find out the entire tour schedule. Postcards from Ireland, the newest, which is following the fantastic PBS special as well. All of our viewers watching. James says, if Postcards from Ireland ever tour Scotland, there's always room for a good session in the bar afterwards.
That would be great. I hope to get back to Scotland again soon. That would be lovely. We'd love to get a whole UK tour in. And also, I just want to spend some time in Scotland, because I'd love to do like a holiday there. I haven't had enough time to, I'm sure there's some stunning locations to visit in Scotland.
Oh, yes. What are some places around the world that you haven't had a chance to visit yet, Tara, that are on your bucket lists that you would love to either play at or just visit?
Well, out of all of the states in America, I think I've performed in all of them bar Hawaii. So if anyone wants to bring Celtic Woman to Hawaii, please make that happen, or else just take me on holiday. That would be nice. I've never been there. On the bucket list, I'd love to go to Tahiti and the Maldives, New Zealand, Iceland. Where else? Oh goodness, I'd love to go to so many places. I've been very lucky to get to travel all over the world with Celtic Woman. Like, we've been to Australia, China, Japan, South Korea, all over Europe, all over the UK, all North America. I'd love to do more in Canada as well, but yeah, just anywhere. I'm just very lucky to get to travel around the world, and I love traveling. It's one of my favorite things. So yeah, anywhere anyone will have me, I'll go.
Which is fantastic. What do you do, separate from all of the work, in the studio, and of course, being a spectacular musician, as well as a singer too? I mean, people know the violin and the harp, but you're a brilliant singer as well. What comes first for you? Is it the violin, the harp, the singing, piano? If you were to pick one, I know it's hard because you enjoy all and you've mastered all of them, but what speaks to your heart and soul first?
Definitely the violin is where my heart is, and that's what I studied growing up, and I felt just that's what came maybe more naturally to me, or maybe it's just I enjoyed practicing it more. And yeah, I just thought that I could sing through the instrument. I loved it. I really did. But I miss singing a bit as well, but definitely violin is top priority, number one, my best friend.
If we were to listen to your iPad or iPod, or your record player or boombox or whatever you might have to play your music, what kinds of things would be in it?
As I was saying earlier, I have quite a selection and a varied repertoire on my playlists. I suppose at the minute I've been listening to a bit of Dermot Kennedy, who's really cool Irish singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
I also, but then on the other side, I've been listening to, movie soundtracks. I love, of course, John Williams, Hans Zimmer, Howard Shore. So I love that. I love Ben Platt, but then I love Hilary Hahn and Sophie Mutter. Goodness, I don't know. I find these questions very difficult because I could just list names and again, you could ask me the same question next week and I'll be listening
That'd
to
be
something
somebody.
completely different.
Yeah. So you like all kinds of music and all kinds of genres, which I think is great because it enhances, your appreciation for music and your ability to just continue to fine tune your skills and your craft, right?
Definitely. I do think it's an important aspect of being like a well-rounded musician, especially like Celtic Woman. Like it is an Irish music show, but we have elements of musical theater, elements of classical music. We have and of course there's dance and all that comes with that, and so many different instruments. So I think as a member of Celtic Woman, I'm already sort of subjected to like so many different genres, but I just love in my spare time, because I grew up in the classical world. So I love orchestral music. I love choral music, say Eric Whitacre. I actually love listening to as well. But then of course, if I just want to feel good, I'm going to pop on some Taylor Swift and Katy Perry and have a little dance. Like I love it all.
Anna says you're very welcome in the Netherlands as well, Tara.
Great, thank you. I've been to the Netherlands a few times. I was there with Anúna, so I do love the Netherlands. I'd love to go back.
Freddie Lockett says, please come to Kentucky, USA. And do you all have a tour bus and are there hijinks there? I'm sure there's probably some funny moments that happen on tour, crazy things that happen and all kinds of
hijinks. I don't know what hijinks are.
Hijinks would be like teasing each other, having fun, crazy things that happen. Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of that. And Megan would tell you of like times where I've just crawled into her bunk on the bed, just waiting to like scare her.
Yes.
I closed over her curtain, just like waiting and like bouncing around on the bus on like a giant birthday balloon and things. So there's lots of hijinks that go on then. Yeah.
James says, if you ever holiday in Edinburgh, make sure to go to Edinburgh Castle. It's the best thing you'll ever witness in your life. That sounds beautiful, James.
Yeah, I'd love
to. They want you to come to Norway as well. Have you been to Norway?
I don't think I have. I actually would love to go. And that's silly. I'd love to go to Norway. I don't think I've been. Maybe. I don't think so.
And Ms. Murphy says, I can't wait to see you on March 31st in New Hampshire with Celtic Woman. She's already got her tickets. She's all set and ready to go. Why do you love doing what you do? Why do you love playing and performing and entertaining people in the fantastic way that you do? And now you have this incredible platform of being a part of Celtic Woman in which to reach an even larger audience. Why do you love it so much, my friend?
Goodness, there's so many reasons. I feel very honored to be part of Celtic Woman. I feel honored to be part of a legacy of 16 years and these amazing women that have come before me. I just love being able to bring music across the world and music from our homeland. So again, it's very special to us because it's ours. It's our Irish music and our melodies. And I love getting up on stage. It's been hard the last 2 years because it's really where I feel like I belong, and it's where I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to do. In a small way, I'm hopefully making a difference. If people enjoy the show, if people come into the show with some worries and we give them 2 hours of an escape or however long the show is, and to just transport them somewhere else. Like, I feel like that's such an honor. I feel very lucky to do that. And music is incredible. It's a universal language. We can go anywhere in the world and sing in Irish language and people will, feel it. They feel the emotion, even though they may not understand any of the words.
Yeah.
It's such an incredible universal language. And I just feel like whenever I get up on stage, it's my way of giving a little piece of my heart to the world and just giving a little piece of myself and just showing the love and hoping that it just helps people in whatever way that it can. And I know like people have written us letters and got in touch with us and said that Celtic Woman has really, you know, helped them through difficult times, things that they're going through. And, you know, it really is just such an honor in some small way to, you know, help people.
Yeah, which is really, really beautiful. I mean, you never know sometimes, you know, you have people who watch, who really enjoy what you're doing, but it's really touching their lives on deep levels that you didn't even realize until maybe they come up to you and they say, I really love what you do and it inspires me. And maybe even inspire a young mind, somebody who wants to pick up the violin and learn the violin or sing and perform. You can inspire the young minds along the way. I'm sure you love doing that too, right?
Yeah, no, I have heard people who have started the violin after like seeing me with Celtic Woman. So that is like the biggest joy. And just to encourage someone to bring music into their lives, you know, there's so many benefits of having music, not only just, you know, to listen to, but for your mental health, for mathematics. It's really, it trains your brain in a way that nothing else does. So like there's so many benefits. I love seeing young and old at our shows. Celtic Woman is for everyone. And I love seeing little girls, you know, getting dressed up in their Celtic Woman dresses and dancing along with us on the show. Or else we have people who've been come to see Celtic Woman for 16 years. You know, every single person in that audience is special to us. And I love seeing all the different faces out on the road. And I cannot wait to see everybody in the next 3.5 months. You know, it's going to be incredible. Hopefully see thousands of people and faces that I've missed. And oh, I'm very excited. It's going to be wonderful.
It's going to be amazing. Have you started packing yet?
Oh, don't talk to me about packing. That's like the most stressful thing. I have bought the suitcase. I have 2 large suitcases and I have a small one. So that's like half the job done in my eyes. Oh, my husband knows to stay away from me whenever I'm packing. Like, because
you're in a zone. You're sort of like, okay, everybody, you know, back off. I got to do this.
Yeah, I'd be normally like chill enough, but there's even a time where I was packing and he tried to get me to, I just needed to pass him the sellotape, and that was just like one thing too many. And I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. So he's going to stay in America when I'm packing this year.
Well, you got that arrangement all worked out already. Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway.
I would imagine too, my friend, that your family, you know, they've seen you work so hard. They've seen you, you know, all the blood, sweat, and tears, all the hours put in. And I'm sure that they must be very, very proud of you.
I hope so. I think they are. Yeah, no, definitely. They're the biggest supporters, and I feel very grateful to have the family that I do. And yeah, no, as much as they would make fun of me sometimes, I know in their
that's what family's for too, right?
Yeah,
you sort of keep you level-headed, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mine do the same for me. Yeah.
And that's a very Irish thing as well. Just make sure you don't get too big for your boots.
Too big for your britches, right?
Yeah, but no, I have an incredible family, and that's the hardest part of being away on tour is missing the family. So I know I have like 2 weeks before I fly away, and so that's gonna be tough. But thank God for FaceTime and video calls, all of that, because where would we be without them? You know, sending letters.
Yeah. Right, exactly. So you do that, you stay in contact and you do FaceTime and everything. And
oh yes, definitely. Yeah, I'll be in touch with everyone. Yeah. But no, yeah, great family.
That's fantastic. And then St. Patrick's Day, which is huge, you know, here in America, of course, too. That's a really cool time to be performing, isn't it? Around that time of the year?
Yeah, and especially like, yeah, as Celtic Woman, that's always a big show for us. That around that week, everybody's so excited. You look out into the audience and it's just this swarm of green, everybody's in their green tops, their jumpers. I love your jumper today, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Specific just for you and Celtic Woman.
Should have been wearing my green. Yeah, no, it's a great time, and there's just so much energy, and we're really like excited to be there for people's St. Patrick's Day celebration. You know, it's great. And also I think in the Republic of Ireland now, everybody's getting an extra day off for St. Patrick's Day. So people are going to be even more excited about the celebration.
Ooh, yes. Yes, that is very cool. That is fantastic. Wow. So you're loving it and you're excited and great things are happening and the tour's starting and it, you guys are all itching to get out there and get going and be amongst all the fans and entertain them. What can they expect when they come to the concert? What are some things that they can look forward to?
Oh, it's just going to be the best show. I'm really excited about it. I don't want to give away too much.
You don't want to give, yeah, you want
about the set list, but I just know it's going to be a really like energetic show. It's going to be really fun. Of course, there's going to be music from everybody's favorites. You know, we're going to have the Danny Boy, Amazing Grace, You Raise Me Up will be there too. But then, of course, we have new music from our Postcards from Ireland album for people to enjoy, like some of those big numbers and a few of the solos. So it's going to be new and exciting. There'll be lots of energy. We have a fabulous band and a wonderful crew joining us. And so we have bagpipes, whistles, percussion, borons, everything, incredible dancers. So it's going to be lots of fun. And I just can't wait to get up on stage and share this time with everyone. And we know the audiences are going to be excited to see us, but I think we're more excited to see all of them.
That's the key. Really cool. This was really awesome, my friend. I really appreciate you spending this time with us and sharing in all of this with us. And Ms. Murphy I also have my outfit for the concert ready as well. So she's all packed. She's got her.
Yeah, more organized than me.
Paul says I will be at the St. Patrick's Day show, 40 days and counting. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yay, You Raise Me Up, coming in from Norway. See you in a few weeks, Tara. Really cool stuff. We love all the, that's what I love doing, these shows live. So we have all this great interaction. Juanita watching, she's one of our regulars in our Lovedies in South Africa. Hi, Jim and Lovedy Squad. Welcome to the show, Tara. She's saying hello as well. Yeah, coming in from literally all around the world. Gary says, having a wonderful time listening to your violin playing. It sounds so good. Tara, that's really, really nice. Peter.
So far.
So,
you left that out.
I'm a kind host.
Just wait. Oh, let's hear what the next one sounds like.
I told you we were going to have lots of Irish crack. It's funny, Tara, when I started saying that on the show, Irish crack, especially here in the United States, for those that don't know what that means, I had to really make sure I explained what Irish crack is and the spelling of it, C-R-A-I-C, because people will say, Tara and Jim did crack on the show last night. They're going to be like, what? No, levity, fun, good times, jolly times. That's what it is. So for clarification, all in fun. Peter says, Tara, I've always known people who play the harp as Harper, which is correct. Harper or Harpist?
I think both go, but now I'm thinking maybe that's a good name for the harp. Call it Harper, because that's a name.
That's an Irish last name. Yes, absolutely. D-Lore is here, and these ladies are rays of sunshine in this world, which there aren't enough of. That's the thing about music. It can be very healing, and people need it right now, especially with everything that we've been through, with the closures and the illnesses and the pandemic and all of that. So it can really be a very, very beautiful thing as you guys get back out there and do your thing, right?
Definitely. Music is very powerful in that way. And yeah, I do feel very grateful to be part of it. But also I'm so grateful to all the musicians who have been creating and, all the work that they've done over the years, because it's really for me as well. Even though I'm a musician, I so enjoy listening to many many others as well. And it definitely has been a very difficult time for many. My brother is a respiratory doctor, pulmonologist in the States, but so he had a very difficult time, at the front line looking after everybody. So we're hearing how difficult it was and what it was like in the hospitals. So I just feel very grateful that my family have all stayed healthy, and that is really what matters most in this world. I feel very grateful to be a musician, but family is everything, and your health is everything.
Yes.
And then if music can bring a bit of joy, what more can you ask for in life?
That's so beautifully said, my friend. It really, really is. And that's truly what it's all about. And we've been through a time that none of us could have ever scripted or planned, but coming through it on the other side, and in a beautiful way. I want to show you quickly here. Anna says, you're an inspiration, Tara. Seeing you play the violin with so much joy inspired me to try violin lessons this year. It didn't sound anywhere near your beautiful playing, of course, but it was great.
Oh, Anna, keep at it. Just keep practicing. That's so wonderful that you
keep
started.
At it. Absolutely. Keep us updated, Anna. Maybe one day we'll be welcoming you on as a guest.
Yeah, that would be great.
Freddie Lockett says, thank you, Jim and Tara. This has been a lovely time. Looking for those postcards.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, CelticWoman.com. You'll find them there.
First saw you in Wisconsin during your Magic of Christmas tour. That was from Grim Reaper in 1962. That's an interesting one, right? Uh-oh. We even got visited by the Grim Reaper.
I know. I'll be sleeping with the lights on tonight.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm going to sleep with the lights on. Keep the lights on. Elena says, wonderful time spent with you, Jim, and lovely Tara. Thanks. Early on, they said you're already a Jim Masters show lovety. You're one of our loveties. Don't you love that?
I'm a lovety.
Grim Reaper clarified he is Ken K.
Ken, thanks so much.
That's A-OK with us. We're still sleeping with the lights on. Jen Barry says, in Pennsylvania, USA. Tara, thank you for spending time with us. Lots of our Irish crack. Come back soon. Slancha, of course, the famous Irish toast. Jane watching in Sweden. Thank you, Tara, for being here. And thanks, Jim. You are very welcome. D. Lore. Thank you, Jim. Love you, Tara. You're welcome, Dee. Sherry Larson in Kansas, USA. Thank you, Tara, for joining us today and sharing your career and music with us. I really love that. Very, very nice. And love Celtic Woman Chris B, who's always here. Sounds like the Celtic world or Celtic Woman world is doing their best to get us back to some kind of normal. It'll be great no matter what is happening in the outside world. And Bra says, when is the show? The very first one, Pensacola, Florida, USA, February 22nd. But you can go to their website, which is CelticWoman.com, for a list of all their merchandise that is there and photos and video clips, but also the tour dates are there as well. And you can definitely find out this 83 city tour they're about to embark on. CelticWoman.com is the place to go. That's their official website. So this was a really beautiful time with you, my friend Tara, and I appreciate all the time spent. Ross says, fantastic show. Very welcome. Demarit says, hello from France. Thank you very much. And thanks, Tara. All good stuff. This was really cool, my friend. I thoroughly loved it. And this is your first time here on the Jim Masters Show live. And I'm so glad that you were able to make time to come visit us here for some levity, some laughs, great conversation, and entertainment. You graced us by playing your beautiful violin, and you're just the best, and you roll with it, which I love. There are no pre-scripted questions. We just roll with it. And I don't even call these interviews. I call these conversations. And I hope the show met whatever expectations you had, my friend, and you enjoyed the time with me as much as I definitely have with you.
Yes, no, it was absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. It was just having chats with a friend. It was lovely. And being able to see everybody send in their questions, it's like a little sign of what's to come with being able to connect with everyone again. So thank you so much for having me. It's been lovely.
The pleasure was all mine. As I always say, we'll keep the porch light on for you. You're welcome back anytime. When you see Chloe Agnew, let her know. Let's have her come back on
I
to
will
update
do.
us. And really, really a blessing. You good luck with the tour. Good luck with everything. Let's stay connected. Keep us posted, my friend. And I wish you nothing but continued blessing and joy in your life and for your family as well.
Thank you so much, and to yours too. Hopefully we'll see you soon. I'll let Chloe know on Monday, and hello to everybody, and thank you so much for watching and listening. It's been lovely
You're
being
very welcome. You're very welcome. You take care, Tara, and enjoy
You
the rest
too.
of your weekend.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Tara McNeill, violinist extraordinaire, fiddler, violinist, singer, harpist, all of the above for Celtic Woman right here on the Jim Masters Show Live, Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show Series. She was coming to us live from beautiful Dublin, Ireland. So cool to have her here. And you guys were great with all the comments. Let's take a look at a few more of them coming in from our Lovedies. If this is your first time watching, you're now a JMS Lovedy. You're part of the Lovedy squad. If you enjoyed this, gang, also, we would love it if you subscribe to the channel you're watching right now. That helps us big time. Spread the word. Subscribe to Jim Masters TV. That's our YouTube channel right here. Click the notification bell so you never miss any of our episodes. You'll be notified when we have our episodes and all these great shows and all the fun times that we have right here on the Jim Masters Show Live. If you enjoyed this episode and any of the episodes you enjoy, give it a like. There's a thumbs up button underneath this episode on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. You see a little thumbs up sign. Click that, give us a like, and leave a comment if you enjoyed this right there on our YouTube channel. We would enjoy that and appreciate that as well. I got to say thanks to all of you who have been joining us throughout since we started this series back in May 2020. So many comments. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Jim Masters TV. I welcome you to like and follow and subscribe, of course. And we also have a Facebook group for this show called The Jim Masters Show, Lovedy Hall. You can catch us there on Facebook, and I'm at Jim Masters TV. Of course, Tara is all the usual social media locations. Celtic Woman again. The name of that concert tour is Postcards from Ireland, and it's so perfectly named. Again, CelticWoman.com is where you can go. You can get the DVDs, you can get the CDs. I actually have the DVD. It was sent to me directly by Celtic Woman, which I thank them. We watched it the other day. It is fantastic. I actually saw it first when it broadcast on public television because I co-hosted some of the PBS breaks in support of Celtic Woman, which I've been doing for years in support of Celtic Woman, and all of the great shows on public television here in the States, including Celtic Thunder and all the others. The Irish tenors, you name them, they've come through, and I've had an opportunity to chat with them. But really, really fantastic to have an opportunity to see that. You'll want to get that DVD in your collection, and also, you can get it through your public television station. You can get it through CelticWoman.com, and the CD of all this great music too. You're going to want it. You're going to love it. Check it out. It really is a very, very beautiful special. We showed some cool shots again with some of the filming. And what I really liked were the stories behind. We like to take you behind the scenes a little bit here at the Jim Masters Show Live, not just have a quick, conversation and talk about DVDs and everything. That's all part of it. But I love for you to really get a chance to learn more about our guests, learn more about me, your host and producer, and learn more about yourself along the way as well, because we're all one big community here at the Jim Masters Show Live. Some fantastic shots we looked at with great stories behind them as well. There it is again, Postcards from Ireland. It's a fantastic television special, concert tour coming, 83 city tour across the United States, and then more coming up. CelticWoman.com. You can go to check it all out, and you'll love it. It's going to be, if you've never been to a Celtic Woman concert, wow, you got to get yourself there because they are epic. They really are epic. And Just some more cool shots that Tara was fantastic. Great sense of humor, like all of the ladies from Celtic Woman. They're a lot of fun. We always have so much fun together. And as you guys know, I've known them for years. This is a cool shot too. We didn't show this one earlier, so there's like a little bonus shot for you. There they are holding up the posters and CDs and everything for postcards from Ireland. Really, really, really nice. And some cool behind the scenes stories as well from our friend. Some more fun shots. Cool shots as well. Didn't you love this one? And this one. We didn't show this one, but this is cool. The niece. Halloween time. That's a bonus shot for you here on the Jim Masters Show Live. Some more cool shots here. There's so many. She said she absolutely loved that shot, the background and the dresses in that one. Some of the promotional shots as well. Really beautiful. The harp. I think we started something here on the Jim Masters Show Live. She's thinking about what to name that beautiful harp of hers. We heard string bean, harper, angel, plucky, lucky harp, and a few other things. She's multi-talented. Love that shot as well. And again, Postcards from Ireland is the name of the special and the name of the tour. Wonderful having from Celtic Woman, violinist, singer, and harpist, Tara McNeill. Now, if you would love to see some of the other, we had Megan Walsh on recently, and Marin was with us as a guest not that long ago as well. We've also had some of the previous original founding members of Celtic Woman as guests on the Jim Masters Show Live. Lisa Kelly was with us. You can see that episode right here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Mairead Nesbitt was a guest twice. You can see those episodes right here on our YouTube channel. Lynn Hillary was with us as well. You can see that. Chloe Agnew was a guest. We hope to have her back soon as well. And just so many have been here. I think all of them. Orla Fallon was with us as well. And Ava McMahon was with us and as special guests on our show. And then for those of you who love anything Irish, Phil Coulter was a guest. And Sir James Galway and Lady Jean Galway was a guest on our show. Paul Byram was a guest. George Hutton is coming back on our show in February as well. We're very excited about that. I know you guys enjoy George. So George is going to be coming back on the show. That's right. So look for that happening as well. Just recently, for those of you who also love the Irish artists, we've had a good deal of artists from Celtic Thunder. My friends from Celtic Thunder have also been here. Neil Byrne was just here about a week ago. You can see that great conversation. Ryan Kelly's been here. Keith Harkin. Ryan Kelly's been here twice. Neil Byrne has been here 3 times with conversations on the Jim Masters Show Live. As I mentioned, Paul Byram's been here. Keith Harkin's been here. His sister, Rebecca Harkin, was also a guest. You can see all those episodes right here as you binge watch on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. Damien McGinty has been on the show twice. Of course, you know him originally from Celtic Thunder and from Glee, the TV series on Fox. He's a buddy. And so many others. Emmett O'Hanlon's been here. Colin Keegan has been on our show as a special guest exclusively twice as well. And just fantastic. And again, our guests come from all walks of life. Coming up Monday, we've got an amazing guest, Blanca Blanco. She's coming to us live from Hollywood. She has an amazing new book out, Breaking the Mold. She's going to talk about surviving abuse, bullying, surviving COVID, surviving racism, immigration that she and her family have been through. She's a phenomenal television and film actress. She's going to be with us on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern 4 p.m. Pacific. We're looking forward to that. Also, legendary acclaimed jazz trumpeter from the Count Basie Orchestra, Scotty Barnhart, is going to be with us next week as well. Legendary television game show host Wink Martindale is going to be with us with his wife, Sandra Martindale, next week as well, and so many others. Here are those postcards again, which you can get at CelticWoman.com. There's the album cover. Cool stuff, gang. Isn't it cool when you get a chance to have great conversations like that? Again, we don't rush our guests. We don't rush the viewers. We love to have a good time with you. Let's take a look at some more of the comments. We're coming at you here. Now, if you didn't get a chance to comment live, but you'd like to leave a comment letting us know how much you enjoy our show, our series, the Jim Masters Show Live, we invite and welcome you to comment on our YouTube channel underneath this episode. That would be terrific. That helps us big time as well, because YouTube sees that and they take the episodes and they blast them out across the globe even further. Elena says, thank you, Jim, for the nice evening. Always a pleasure to listen to your interviews. Elena, we love you. Thank you very much. Continue to spread the word about this wonderful community that we've created here at the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show Series. We love having you here. Gary Troyer in Iowa says, love the Celtic Thunder lads. Thank you very much. You know, when our shows are live, you can do super chat, super emojis. That is in comments, or that's in the chat. That's available. And if you don't get a chance to do that when the shows are live, there is something, a little icon that looks like the shape of a heart that's on our YouTube channel. And that's called thanks. And that helps support our series as well. And thanks to those of you who've been doing super stickers, super emojis, super chat. We really appreciate that. It helps support the production of our show and all these shows we do, which are epic. And those who have done the thanks later on our YouTube channel. I love you, Jim. Thank you for you, Slancha. Thank you very much, Jen Barry. A pleasure to have you here. You guys have been commenting a lot today about my hair. Literally, actually, we just came from the salon. It was a very busy day because I had to get this show ready. And then I was on the radio earlier today hosting a radio show. And then we had to run to the salon, looking good. Love my stylist, Alyssa. And and then ran back here, did the quick Clark Kent to Superman change, got in this host chair here. The host seat is what I'm trying to say, or host chair, and got everything together, and we were ready to go. Amazing ladies, Anna. I agree. Rebecca Winkworth would be a nice guest as well. She was on one of the Celtic Woman specials. Terrific. I like that idea. If you guys do have guest suggestions, you can send an email to us at jimmasterstv@gmail.com. jimmasterstv. That's Jim Masters TV. And of course, you spell it. See the name on the bottom there? I don't know what side it's on. Jim Masters. And just add TV, jimmasterstv@gmail.com. Or you can send it to jimmastersmedia@gmail.com. Either email works, jimmastersmedia@gmail.com or jimmasterstv@gmail.com. And if you have guest suggestions, we would love to hear from you. And more comments coming in here. This is fantastic. Thank you very much. Jen Berry is thanking Tara as well. Tara, thank you for spending time with us. Slancha, we love that as well. Love Celtic Woman. Chris B says, thank you, Jim, for having Tara on the show. Just love your amazing interview style, Jim. Very much like a fireside chat with a friend. God bless you and your family, and God bless the Lovities. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much, Chris. Very kind words as well. Jen Barry says, Jim, love and appreciate you for your humble, and thank you for you and your personal time that puts these fun shows. Love you, Jim. Thank you very much to Jen. Wonderful show, Jim. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Sherry Larson in Kansas as well, always spreading the word and rooting us on, which we love. Great show, Jim. Loved it. Thank you. We always have a good time. We always make sure we have a lot of laughs on the show, poignant moments, deep conversations, and so much more. If you missed any of this and you'd like to see it again, you can see it right here on our YouTube channel at Jim Masters TV. Tell everybody about our show. stand on top of a mountain with a bullhorn and say, I love the Jim Masters Show Live. I love it. I love it. Hey, look who's back. Always Be Happy. Isn't that a great name with the smile face? Wonderful show, Jim and Tara from Always Be Happy. And that's so true. Always be happy. Always be happy. So Always Be Happy has a smiley face, right? So we've got one for you and for everybody watching. Boom. There you go. There's our smiley face gang. We've been through a lot the last couple of years, with pandemics and everything else. So Always Be Happy says always be happy. And your buddy here, Jim Masters, says the same thing. Right back at you. Always be happy. Peter, thank you very much. We hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And we would love that. Thanks, Tara and Jim. Wonderful show. Thank you very much. And if you guys subscribed when you made your comments in chat, we hope you stay a subscriber as well, so you can let us know how much you enjoy what we're doing here. Anna says, this was great. Love to hear Tara play again. Thank you very much. Juanita says, another lovely guest. Thanks, Jim. Thank you, Juanita, as well, watching in South Africa. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And love Celtic Woman. Chris B says, thank you so much, Tara, for coming on the show. May you have a wonderful tour. God bless you and your family, Tara, and stay safe and strong. Thank you, Chris, for those kind words. Thank you both so much, Anna. You are very, very welcome from me, from Tara, and all of us at the Jim Masters Show Live. Gary says, thank you, Tara, for being on the show this afternoon. Thank you for watching, Gary. And Demarit watching from France. Bra says, fantastic show. Thank you very much. Thank you as well for being here. And again, check out all the other shows. We love when you guys are here. Thank you, Jen Barry. Thank you for spending time with us. Lots of our Irish crack. Come back soon. Wonderful time spent with you, Jim and lovely Tara. You are very, very welcome. We thank you for all these great comments that are coming in here. So beautiful. Kathleen Walker just did our super chat. Thank you very much. I love that. That really helps support our show that's available during the chat. Again, you look awesome, Jim. Love the look. Thank you very much. Green, write this down, gang. Green, and it's not because I'm Irish. Green is, well, maybe it is. Green is my favorite color. I love green. I love all shades of green. Especially love that shade. That light right there. It's sort of like a Kelly green you see right there. That's one of my favorite shades of green. I just love green. And so we, put the green on today, our nice warm green sweater. It's only 25 degrees here. It's sunny out, beautiful sun. We had some ice yesterday, but it's beautiful sunny here. We're in the New York area in the United States, in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area, or along the beautiful coast here with the ocean, along the southern New England coast between New York and Boston. Love you, Kathleen Walker. Thank you for that generous super sticker in chat. Kathleen Walker is watching in New York City. Jim, a guest idea, astronaut Brian Lynchenberg. Thank you very much. I will keep that in mind. I love that. We have guests from all backgrounds, all walks of life, not just music, not just Irish. I mean, they come from, all backgrounds, Hollywood, television, music, film, food, sports, comedy, inspiration, so much more. Thank you, Fortnite. It's good to see you again. Love it, love it, love it. Hope you're doing well. Demarit watching in France. Love it. Gary says, great show, Jim. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's kind of you to say that. And that's so kind. Again, all of these great comments coming in here. And always be happy says, always love being here, Jim. Thank you. Thumbs up and double hearts right back at you. Always be happy. We love when you're here. And I hope you're always happy as well. Have a great day and weekend. Hugs to you, Kathleen Walker in New York City, and Juanita as well. You have a good weekend. You guys, if you want to have something to do during the weekend, kick back and watch some of our past episodes. There might be some you missed. They're all there for you on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Sherry. You have a fantastic night. A lot of our lovelies like to chat with each other as well. Jane in Sweden says you should get a medal for everything you do for us, Jim. And she gives me 3 Swedish medals. You know, the Olympics are on too, so I think I'll take those medals. I appreciate that. Some Swedish medals coming from with love from Sweden, from Jane watching in Sweden. Chris in Northern Ireland missed the show. He hasn't been feeling well today. We'll watch tomorrow. Hopefully you'll feel better. Hey, Chris, we send you some lovely get wells here from America to you there in Northern Ireland, my friend. Hopefully you're feeling better tomorrow. Just rest easy today. And you can watch this whole episode on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, tomorrow. It'll be here for you. It's right here now, so anybody can watch anytime. But thanks for being here. If you're not feeling well, it's kind of cool that you even joined us at all, considering you're under the weather. But it's nice to have you here. And Jane in Sweden, as always. And Anna, have a lovely Sunday all. Hope to see you all again soon. You too as well. Absolutely. And we say, feel better. How did you like Tara and I singing Happy Birthday together to Murren from Celtic Woman? That was kind of cool. She didn't know we were going to do that. And I think she and I did a nice job together. Huh? Our voices sort of flowed beautifully together. Really, really nice. I enjoyed it. Gary in Iowa, USA. Thank you, Jim, for the great conversation and chance to get to see George to say bye. Oh, you want to see George Burns? Sure. There he is. George Burns, the famous comedian and actor extraordinaire and singer and everything. There he is. He always pops in towards the latter part of the show. He's got a cigar and his tuxedo and his hanky. He's looking mighty fine, isn't he, gang? I know you guys look forward to seeing George Burns, and there he is for all of you on this episode of the Jim Masters Show. Good stuff, and good stuff. Jen, this is our show for the weekend, this one here, so you can rest easy tonight. You can rest easy. You have the whole weekend to enjoy. Wow, Joshua has a good eye. He knows that. Let's see if I can do this. Right there. See the blue studio light there? The blue, you see the red, right? Let's see if we can even, we'll have our camera people move our camera. You see the red there in the background, but above the red is the studio light. Boom, right there. This is not so easy. I used to do weather too on television, weatherman, substitute fill in for a TV station in the States here for AccuWeather, and to learning to point to the map. You know, here's New York here, and here's Boston here, and here. So here is the blue light. I know. When we had our birthday show, we put in a light there that blinked all kinds of cool colors. Good eye, Joshua, to see that. And we took the bulb out because we had to replace it, and we couldn't find the bulb. So we put that one back in. So we have something there. And we got to find that bulb because you like the one that changes colors there, right? Did you guys, good to see you, Joshua. Thanks for being with us. I don't know if you saw our St. Patrick's Day show we did last year. This entire set was green. Everything was green. I had a green hat, and the whole set was green. We may do that again the week of St. Patrick's Day. And then Valentine's Day, the whole set was red. And I was in like a red velvet shirt, and I had a cocktail. And we always change it up. We don't just have an interview show here. We do all kinds of fun stuff for all of you to entertain you, inform, educate. Gamer is here. Cool. Nice to see you, Gamer. Welcome to the show. And you're one of our JMS Lovity Squad members now. And thanks for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We love it. That helps us big time. Good to see you, Gamer. What a fantastic show today, Jim. Thank you very, very much. Gary says, yay. We love that. Cool to see everybody. I love having these conversations with all of you, too. Jim, will you ever play the guitar for us? I love when you sing. Why, thank you very much. Yes, there she is sitting right there. You have a good eye, Jen. Boom. We're going to have to do that for you. I know. I've been promising that. And guess what? See that logo up there? That right there. And our logo there. That's the logo for, on the screen, the monitor. And the logo that you see when our show starts and at the end. We now have it all set. We're going to be rolling out very soon the Jim Masters Show sweatshirts, mugs, hats, t-shirts. You guys have been asking for that, and you've been very patient waiting. We just needed to make sure that everything was exactly the way we wanted it. So we had a designer, an illustrator, create that beautiful logo, which again is right there. Matter of fact, I think we can bring that full screen, right? And it's going to be really something special when you see it on shirts and hats. This one here, boom, the Jim Masters Show. I absolutely love this logo that we had. We paid a pretty penny for it. We had a renowned illustrator design that for us. And it's sort of retro, because retro is very popular now. So it's got a retro look with the microphone JMS, and I'm up there in the corner smiling at you. And we're putting that now on JMS swag, mugs and hats and t-shirts, to support our show, of course. And so you can give them as gifts, and you can proudly have your morning coffee or tea in a JMS mug, a lovely mug, and have shirts and all kinds of cool stuff. So now we have the design, the logo, there it is. What happened was we had an illustrator create the design for us and created a lot of different designs. And then we finally decided on one, and that's the one that I really loved. And the illustrator, who also does work for Aerosmith and a lot of other major music artists and television shows and films, Betty Boop, a lot of cartoonistry and a lot of cool stuff. His daughter is an animator, and his daughter does animation for The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and a lot of others. So he did the illustration, and then she took it and she brought it to life. So when you see our show open, you see it in the beginning, where at the end it sort of pops out, on the screen and everything, and the microphone sort of wiggles. His daughter created that. She's an animator. She created when they created this, we said, gee, we would love that to be brought to life. How do we bring it to life? So he said, my daughter's an animator, and she brought that to life. So he created the design, and then she makes the actual animation or the actual illustration move as an animation. All background behind the scenes stuff, but really, really cool. So we're going to have some cool swag coming up. You guys have been very patient waiting for that. And Peter says, enjoyed you and Tara with the happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Kind of you, Peter. And I watched the new Ghostbusters movie the other night. Great film. Ghostbusters Afterlife. Very, very cool. Hey, guys, if you didn't see the episode I had last night with David Gear, who's a fantastic actor, film producer, he's got 4 new movies out. Netflix, Lifetime, new movie with Alyssa Milano that he is involved in. He was Frank Meltzer on Gossip Girl. He was a guest on our show last night. He's a personal friend of mine. Really epic conversation. See that in our YouTube channel. Also, speaking of violinists, we did a beautiful tribute to Alex Depew, this fantastic classically trained violinist and fiddler. He's called the Fiddler. And he passed away 2 weeks ago in a tragic accident, driving home from his studio in Mexico, going back home to California. And he was a guest a few months ago with his brother Zachary, who's another brilliant violinist, and his soon-to-be wife, now wife, Aria, who was the voice of Pebbles in the Flintstones, and so much more. He passed away. And the other night we did a beautiful tribute to him. So if you didn't see that episode, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Aviation Airlines watching. Hey, that's cool. Great show today. Thank you very much. If this is the first time you're watching, gang, this is what we do. And we're very interactive with our viewers, our lovely audience watching literally from around the world. Welcome, Aviation Airlines, to the Jim Masters Show Live. Your lovelies now as well. Thanks for subscribing, hopefully, to our YouTube channel as well and sharing it. A lovely duet, Jim. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate that. You'd like to see Dan Aykroyd on the show, huh? That would be cool. You just had red velvet pancakes for breakfast. Oh, no, we should have had breakfast over at the Troyer household in Iowa. That sounds really good. Red velvet pancakes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, Jen in Pennsylvania is drooling. She says that they were heading there. The light in the background was very cool. The blinking one, yeah, we'll get that. We'll find that. We got to find that bulb. We got to find that studio light bulb and get that back in there because I know you guys like that. We got all kinds of lights here. We got the purple and the blue and then the green. And then, of course, there's this one. I know that comes out green, this one here, but it's not really green. It's like a blue, but it depends on what's going on. We got the pink there and the orange and all kinds of colors here in our studio. And of course, our logo and some television awards. And you can see the genie bottle, and there's Silver the dog down there as well. And there's the saxophone player and the guitar. And we try to have a cool set here. We change it up every once in a while. Christmas time, we had a Christmas tree here and all kinds of stuff. Kathleen says, I want all the merch. Can't wait. Don't forget magnets and keychains. Kathleen in New York City is already putting her order in. I will definitely make sure there's magnets and keychains as well. Our refrigerator is filled with magnets from all kinds of places I've had an opportunity to travel to in my television and radio career throughout Europe, Greece and the Netherlands and Italy and Germany, and then throughout the United States and Mexico and more. Sherry Larson says, thank you, Jim. Thank you again, Jim. Everyone have a fantabulous weekend. Love and hugs. See you all next week. We're back Monday. That's right. We're back on Monday. Our next show will be on Monday. So you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Again, that's for the live audience. A lot of people watch these episodes later in the replay in the archives. So I want to make sure I acknowledge those of you who watch this in our archives in the replay. Thank you very, very much. You're just as welcome and just as valuable to us as those who catch the shows when they're live. Every viewer, every watcher, every lovety, every supporter of our series and this community we've created is of equal value and welcome here. It doesn't matter your gender, your height, your weight, your eye color, your income, religious beliefs, if any of that. Doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. You are all welcome to join us as a JMS Levity here at the Jim Masters Show Live. Yeah. I was going to say Jim Masters Show Love. I was slept up there, but I think that works too, right? The Jim Masters Show Love. Jane in Sweden says, yay, Jim. Thank you very much. Levity to you in beautiful Sweden. Yeah. My father's mother comes from Ireland. My mother's grandmother, right? That would be my great-grandmother, comes from Sweden. Yeah. We have English, Irish, Swedish, and French in us. And I heard some Finn as well, and might be a few other things. You have a great weekend, Chris, there in beautiful Northern Ireland. Jim, I love your good magical. Thank you. Right back at you. We love you back, Jen, in Pennsylvania. A couple more. No, I've never been to Japan. Not yet. I haven't been to Japan or Australia. I haven't been to Japan or Australia. I'd love to go to Sweden. I've been to the Netherlands and Greece and Italy and Germany and Bermuda and Mexico. Oh, you love these, huh? Yeah, these are cool. This one's sort of tucked under here. Both arms. We're loaded up today. This watch here was a gift from my dad. I love wearing this watch. Jen says, I love your good magical stone bracelets. I'm wearing the same one. You're wearing tiger's eyes, brown and gold. Absolutely. Guess what my name is? What a cool, what a cool YouTube handle. Guess what my name is? Love watching this show every time it's live. Keep up the great work, Jim. Thank you very much. And I love your name. Guess what my name is? We could have a contest just guessing what their name is. Thank you very much for those comments. Really love that. Will these things be expensive to buy and send to Sweden? You're funny. You're already looking at that. No, of course not. We'll try to keep it as, fair as we can possibly do that. Gang, you're the best. Thanks for all the wonderful comments. We're going to wrap up the show here. Another beautiful show. One more time, we do thank, and I love this little chat, this post guest chat. We sometimes when we have time, we get a chance to do with all of you. Again, we call this an entertainment lifestyle variety talk show series, much more than just an interview show. We thank Tara so very much for joining us, a brilliant violinist, singer, and harpist from Celtic Woman. And again, you can go to CelticWoman.com to learn more about the tour and all of their product. And again, the fabulous special Celtic Woman postcards from Ireland, the TV special, as well as the tour that's happening across the United States. Hope you have a good weekend, gang. We love you all. Thanks so much for watching. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, we would absolutely love it if you do, and leave a comment underneath this episode and all the great episodes you enjoy. We're working hard behind the scenes to put on a really, really good show, solid production for you guys every single day. We work hard. I'm a little bit of a stickler and a little bit of a perfectionist about how it's done. So I hope you guys are enjoying the fruits of the labor and everything that we do. Good pop-up show. We may do a pop-up show around Valentine's Day. Some of you have asked for that, where it's just you and me, the lovely audience, our viewers and me, and we're chatting about all kinds of cool things. So look for that coming up. And that would be good, yeah, to find out, guess what my name is, right? What the name is, and then we have a big reveal. Hey, Fortnite, thank you so much. I told my game friends to subscribe to you, Jim. Thanks, Fortnite. We love that. The channel is Jim Masters TV. You're the best. We love that. That's real lovity there. Thanks for doing that. And Anna claps as well. Thank you all. This is your host, Jim Masters, thanking you for your time this time till next time, right here on Jim Masters TV. We love you all. Hope you have a great weekend. Continue to watch the series, the Jim Masters Show Live, Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series, and binge watch all the episodes. And you can see this again right here on our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. I thank you and you and you and you from all around the world. Thanks for the comments, the enthusiasm, all the lovity. And we'll see you on the next episode. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be sitting in this chair. I won't move an inch. They'll have to bring the food to me. I'll fall asleep in this chair. And well, then I'd have to wear the same clothes, right? Maybe I'll stop and I'll have some lunch. We'll see you again soon, gang. We are starving. It's almost dinner time here. Love you too, Jen in Pennsylvania. Thanks for being with us, gang. Thanks for all the beautiful words and all the lovity. And one more time, we thank Tara McNeill from Celtic Woman for joining us as well. Take care, lovities. You take care. Hope you're feeling better there in Northern Ireland, Chris. We hope you're having a good day and you feel better. And enjoy watching this whole episode. Kathleen Walker, New York City. Love you back as well. Thanks, gang. Thanks for watching this episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. We always have long goodbyes. We don't even say goodbye. We just say, see you later. Moi loop, which means in African, walk well. We've learned that here on the show. We say sláinte. We say cheers. We say take care. Sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, and all the rest. Thank you, Juanita in South Africa. Moi loop. All right, gang. That's about it. That's a wrap. We'll see you again soon on the next episode. Some more comments coming in. I love it. I love it. Thanks for the kind words, gang. I know you're slipping them in at the end here. See you later, Fortnite. You take care. We'll see you on the next one. Sláinte from Jen. Good to see you as well, my friend, in Pennsylvania, Allentown, PA, USA. Love you all. Be well. Be good to one another. We'll be here waiting for you for the next episode of that Jim Masters Show Live. Be well. Take care. Have a good weekend. Thanks for being with us. And cheers.